Hi, welcome to part 9 of my guide, Backgammon for Complete Beginners. So now we've really covered all the basics in playing a game of backgammon. The opening rolls, moving the checkers around the board, hitting, making primes, dancing and re-entering. Now it's time to discuss the end of a game of backgammon. The end game, if you like, we would probably call it in a chess game. And we've said before that the object of the game of backgammon is to advance your checkers around the board into your home board and subsequently off into the checker tray here, or here in the case of black. But you cannot take any checkers off the board until all of the checkers are in your home board, the last quarter of the board for each player. So now we're going to show how this phase of the game is carried out. This is called the bear off, where a player bears off their checkers from the board into the checker tray. When all of the checkers are off and into the checker tray, the player wins the game. So we'll look at Red's position here. Now, all of Red's checkers, except for one, are in his home board. But at this point, he still cannot take any checkers off, because while any checkers are outside of the home board, whether they're here, over here, or indeed still in black's home board, or indeed on the bar, you cannot remove any checkers from the board. So we want to imagine Red makes the roll here with a 2-1 in this case. Now he can now move his checker that's outside of his home board into his home board. Let's say he uses the 2 here to move it in. 1, 2. Now think of I find it helps for beginners to think of the checker tray here. Think of there's a door here closing it off so that you can't use it. And the moment every one of your checkers is in your home board, the door slides open and reveals the tray. If any of the checkers are outside of here, the door closes and you can't take any off. So we played the 2 in, the door is now open, we have checker tray available for putting pieces in. So we can use the 1 to move one of the checkers off the board. Now you can think of the checker tray as like another point. If this is your 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, think of the checker tray as like the 0 point. You have another point to move to now. So you have the 1 here. Now you could move the 1 anywhere within your board, from there to there, from there to there. But you now have the option of taking a checker off from here. This is the 1 point, your ace point as it's called in backgammon, but it is your 1 point here. And a move of 1 will take 1 checker off the board and into the checker tray. Black will then make his move and he'll be trying to do the same thing, bearing off his checkers into his checker tray. And it's a bit of a race to the finish here because there's no more chance of hitting, no more chance of blocking. It's just a basic race in this position now to get them off. So we're going to ignore black for purposes of this demonstration and just concentrate on red.